This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday evening, the 15th of September. I'm James Spann. Some pretty healthy storms passing across the state this afternoon, but really the latter half of the week looks dry. The weekend looks dry and very comfortable. Let's go in there and take a look. These are Skycam shots. First off, coming from Trussville. You see some ominous clouds near the site there on Chalkville Mountain Road. Some really big downpours with minor flooding. A lot of lightning and thunder with the storms coming through today. That's coming from Chehaw State Park on the eastern side of the state. The sky there mostly cloudy. And the Gulf Coast looking pretty good. That's our Skycam down at the Phoenix All Suites. Tomorrow there could be a few scattered storms, but really after that, the weather looks good down there. Wednesday to the weekend with mostly sunny days, fair nights, and only isolated showers. Got a new trough carving out north of us, and that will pull down more cooler and drier air by Wednesday. Between now and then stays rather muggy. That was a radar at 256. You see big storms in progress from near Sand Mountain all the way down to Birmingham, Brent, Fawnsdale, and Butler. Those are moving steadily to the east. Look at the cool air up north. They're only in the 50s and 60s. What a refreshing air mass. Of course, we have 80s down here, but the cooler air moves in. Days will stay fairly warm with highs in the low and mid-80s, but nights will be nice and cool. I think most everybody will see 50s in here by Thursday morning. Pretty quiet around the nation. Frost advisory for parts of Wisconsin and upper Michigan. And off to the east, flash flood watches for parts of Georgia and South Carolina. Overall rain for the next 5 days, valid through Saturday morning at 7 o'clock local time. Hardly any for the northwestern corner of the state. A little heavier totals down south. But again, even on the Gulf Coast after tomorrow, the weather is looking relatively dry for the rest of this week and the weekend. Out in the tropics, we have Hurricane Edouard with winds of 105 miles an hour in the middle of the Atlantic. It stays basically in the middle of nowhere, no threat to land, as it makes that big curve well east of the United States. This is Odile. It is a big deal. Came through Cabo San Lucas last night with major damage, just nasty-looking stuff there, and that's coming right up the Baja Peninsula. Top winds are 90 miles an hour now, and that will continue to weaken and dissipate over northern Mexico, but that moisture you can see clearly headed up toward the southwest United States, specifically Arizona and New Mexico. They could see flooding rains out there again later this week. All right, model fans, the GFS, Global Forecast System, valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock local time. This is at 500 millibars, troughing over the northeast United States, ridging out west. And down below that, a surface boundary drops in from the north, and that might kick off a shower, but the air will be drier tomorrow with the dew points coming down, and I'm not convinced it rains a lot. So could there be a shower? Yes, but probably not many, not as many as today. And the high will be mostly in the mid-80s with a mix of sun and clouds. This is the high-res NAM, valid tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and you can see it looks fairly inactive. Wednesday. Looks like a beautiful day. Bright sunshine, highs only in the low 80s, lower humidity, and Thursday morning's going to feel good. We should start the day in the upper 50s. Some of the colder pockets might see low and mid-50s. The day will be sunny with a high in the middle 80s, and Friday looks good. For high school football, the only thing now, again, we've got that cold air damming possibly setting up. This run does not look as aggressive with that. That's colder air that drains down the backbone of the Appalachians coming in here from the east, and occasionally that can bring some clouds and drizzle or light rain. But for now, we're not going to mention that. As you can see, this run really doesn't show a lot of that. Saturday should be a beautiful day to kick off the weekend. Bright, sunny weather, highs in the low to mid-80s. And really the same thing on Sunday. Go to Monday of next week, still ridging in the west, troughing in the east. Another cold front drops in from the north, but it looks like it will not be a big rainmaker just because the air is so dry. We'll check the end of the forecast. Hey, this is October 1st. Wow. And a pretty high amplitude look, ridging in the west, troughing in the east, and a surface low over Ohio with a nice shot of cold air, if by chance this were to be correct. And, of course, we all know that will probably change, but thickness values coming way down if that's right as October begins. Temperatures off the ensemble for the next 15 days. No 90s. I think we can kiss them goodbye until next summer. And again, you can see several mornings with lows in the 50s here, and that just looks more and more like fall. That's it for the Weather Extreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.